Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and of course I had to make this video because I happen to have all the dice cards already, and I was glad I had those because this deck is simply too much. Like orcust had really no chance against this. In fact, I just reached King of Games so easily. I'm gonna show you everything with the rank up duels included, of course. And just have to say this, that I had like 14 wins in 15 games. And this is supreme consistency, and guess what? I'm not playing not even a single back row, no staple, nothing. Just straight up cards from the archetype and nothing more. And I mean, it's just insane. I mean, it needs the new skill, of course. Xiangken Xiangsheng was already that good, but these, I mean, it does not have that many stuff, but it just like makes you a guaranteed finish in case you go second. That's what I think about, so I really love the new skill as well. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So, actually, let me show you that I reached King of Games first, just in case, you know, if you wanna be sure. And this is the deck list on the side. So there you go, King of Games. Was so easy, honestly, and really, guys, I don't know actually what. I mean, before these loss, that to be fair, it was just like I lost because this dude opened with the treacherous, and he actually destroyed both my XC summon. That's it. That's why he managed to do it. And I wasn't. I mean, I popped the back row, but he set like also a Secret of Dark Magic, and I popped that instead of the treacherous. That's why I lost. Otherwise, I would have had the 15 wins in a row from Legend rank 3 to King of Games all the way, no stop, like that. So that was simply insane. And of course, as you can see, there are some orcust also in a row right here. Of course, this was orcust as well, surprisingly. Very nice, a lot of nice stuff. So, but let's go deep into the deck list, of course. Let's see together the new skill, what it does, how you should use it. So, of course, follow the deck list breakdown and replays if you want to have a full, you know-how on how to play this deck. So I bought 3 copies of the deck, and I actually went back to get a couple of this because this is needed. The 2 pendulum magician that are in the other structure deck are needed and are what makes this deck very, very good. So as you can see, no staple we have apart from a treacherous that, to be honest, if I count the numbers of times that I used it in 15 games, it was like 2 or 1, because I mean, you do not draw any cards. Like, you add stuff, but it's stuff that is related to magician and performable and odd dice, so you do not draw cards, and you do not happen to draw this much, so you can just take it out and it will be the same. So don't worry if you don't have it. But with these combo, I just find out it was the most optimal way. With these, I have like a guaranteed skill, because to activate the skill, what do you need? You need a couple of pendulum skill, and they have to be magician, odd dice, or performable. First thing that is very good, they do not have to be the same type. I mean, they do not have to be both magician, both odd eyes, or both performable. They can be one odd eyes and one magician, one odd eyes and one performable, and so on. So you don't care about that. Then, what this skill does, you reveal the Raging Dragon and Dark Rebellion Xyz from your extra deck to grab what? 2 cards to your pendulum zone, and one of them being an odd dice and the other one being magician. And then you also get added another level 4. Keep in mind, that's the good thing, it's another level 4 to your hand from outside your deck. So you have +3. Why do I say +3? Because it's +3 to your to the monsters you can summon. That's it. And then the last thing, the thing, you know, is that you can treat Xyz monsters you control as level 7, but there can be any. I mean, it can be a rank 4 that is treated as a level 7. You know, it's just automatic, so you need nothing. You just have that and summon your Dice Raging Dragon. This guy is just a clear of the field because you can detach and pop everything. But you usually use this for monsters if your opponent has a full board, or if your opponent has back rows that he don't want to activate, like, I don't know, Mirror Force or Magical Cylinder or stuff like that. And it is, with this build, it is so consistent you can't even imagine. Because, I mean, a lot of the difference is made by the Spiral Flame Strike, because this card is the card that can help you pop back rows before you go into your combos, or it can help you actually make the combo consistent. First thing first, you need triple copy of the Off Dragon. To make this the most optimized and consistent as possible, you need this guy, because this guy is the one that when you activate the skill lets you take one of the pendulum monster you added to your extra deck and add it to your hand, because when you do your first pendulum summon you can only summon one monster from your extra deck. That's why if you add two, you need Off Dragon Magician to take one of those two you just added to your hand in order to be able to summon him. Okay, so that's the first thing. In my opinion, 3 are mandatory. Then the other one, for the other one, you just need a skill, a pendulum skill 8. Okay, and you have this guy that is your searcher. First thing first, but you know, in emergency situation, you can just use it as a skill. Then you have Dice Pendulum Dragon. Why? It is here just because it is searchable with the Spiral Flame Strike. So in case we do not draw Pendulum Call and we do not have access to the scale 8 of the Dragon Pit Magician, you want to have a scale 8 that is searchable. How can you do it? With Spiral Flame Strike. It's not a once per turn. If you have triple of this, you can add whatever you want. So that's just so good. And so as you will see, I'm not gonna show you only the replays when you have Pendulum Call, because those are just that easy. I mean, if you draw Pendulum Call, 95% of the time you won the duel. If you either go first or second, because with Pendulum Call, you just had your Off Dragon Magician, your Dragon Pit Magician, you're done. You need nothing else. You're gonna have like 2 Xyz monster and maybe even 1 monster more. So it's just that much stuff. And of course you have a very good package of Xyz monster to summon. But what happens if you do not have Pendulum Call? You need to rely to hard draw these guys, or you can help yourself with this, with the Spiral Flame Strike. And to be honest, the Spiral Flame Strike is more for this than for the Dice Pendulum Dragon, because you have you clearly want a high pendulum skill to draw, because for the low one you can have this of course, but if you have the Dice Pendulum Dragon as a skill, you won't be able to summon the level 4 monsters, because this guy is skill 4, so that's a little bit of a bad thing, right? So that's it, and the deck is crazy consistent. Yeah, we have these two guys, the only guy that you actually normal summon, but you can happen to normal summon also Dragon Pulse level 4 just to have more material for Xyz rank 4. Then we have 2 Second Donkey, just because you can just, if you have Second Donkey in your hand, you can Pendulum Summon him, grab the Perform Up a Joker, and after you do your first Xyz summon, both the Xyz summon, you have room to normal summon the Perform Up a Joker and grab a card that usually is going to be another level 4, because if there's a next turn, the next turn you want to have a level 4 to follow up in order to have 2 level 4 Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, and then Xyz summon with for the Raging Dragon with another level 7. That's the, you know, the combo right there. And stay tuned for the replays, guys, because this is just, I mean, of course it can happen to be so consistent also because Konami a little bit messes up the RNG one when a new deck comes out, so maybe it could have been, I mean, to be fair, there were so many duels where I had Pendulum Call in my starting end, and that is not like luck, you know what I mean. Konami messed up the RNG, of course, the RNG to make you have the Pendulum Call and to make the deck work, but with this version you can actually see the deck working even without the Pendulum Call. If you do not have the Pendulum Call, but you actually hard draw the Off Dragon and the Dragon Pit Magician, it's exactly the same. You're gonna have the same cards and the same stuff, so that's it. So ideally, to be honest, I do not have it because I just get a couple of copies of Destructor deck. To be honest, you could just play 3 double Dragon Pit Magician. The third Dragon Pit will make it ideal, honestly, like you have everything to go super consistent. One thing that I miss that you need to play, but I do not have it, unfortunately, but I hope I'm gonna have a remedy soon, is the Giant Hand. What is it? Wait, okay, because I have to do this. The Giant Hand, guys. This is a must. I mean, I happen to face so many orcust that my Abyss Dueler was just the optimal choice, but against the deck that you're not sure is an orcust, you better want to go into Giant Hand. And I would probably go like this, for example, if I have to do it. But I went with the Ebon Illusion Magician because you can easily have 2 level 7 and you can summon these guys that are spellcaster, right, and trigger the effect of Ebon Illusion Magician to even banish more. So that's very cool. For the extra deck package, you need the Abyss Dueler. Of course, you need these 2 guys, but you get it from this was a gift and this was from the structure. You need this guy, the big guy, so cool. Mandatory Wolfram Niggers, I mean, even more than Big Eye, because this is gonna be usual your turn 1, alongside the Abyss Dueler. And then you have the standard package, Malevolent Saint and Roach. Also with Roach, you're gonna see some very cool negation against Chronomaly. They keep on summoning the level 5, the Big Moai, and just negated that. So this against also both a Pendulum or a Synchro deck, this is so good. And guys, that is all for the explanation. Stay tuned for the replays. I think I took too much to do it, but I wanted to be 100% clean. I wanted to be focused and ready and have all the know-how for the deck. Stay tuned for the replays to see the deck in action and to solve all your doubts. But if you have some question, of course, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below. And we can jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay against Bandit Keith. And you might see a strange card. I don't know if there you go, I draw it. I was using 1 copy of this because I was sure, I mean, I need another low Pendulum skill, but this was before I had the second copy of Destructor, of the one with Dragon Pit and Dragon Pulse Magician. But of course, once I got the second copy, this was removed, so don't actually take care about this. You do not need it. So as you can see, I had Pendulum Call, so it's just perfect. Once you have a Pendulum Call, you're chill, and you activate both the skill. You of course want to grab the Off Dragon Magician, Pendulum skill 2, and the Dragon Pit, the high level one, that is skill 8. And you use the skill, so you reveal the 2 boys, and you had a Nice Pendulum Dragon, and then you get to choose. You get to choose a level 7 or actually a Magician Pendulum, and you have the level 7 and the level 4, and you have of course the Off Dragon. So ideally, you want to have 2 copies of both Dragon Pit and Dragon Pulse, because if you have already another level 7, apart from the level 7 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, you want to add a level 4, right? So that you have 2 level 7 and 2 level 4. But if instead I didn't have any level 7 in my hand, you ideally want to add to your extra deck a level 7, another Dragon Pit Magician, so that you have 2 level 7 and 2 level 4 to go into your Exceed stuff, right? So then Off Dragon Magician to take 1 to my hand, and then Pendulum Summon, as you can see pretty easily, the boy, the Dragon Pulse, and then the 2 level 7 and the level 4, and actually another level 4, that is the Performava Sagindangi to grab a Joker. And now first you can see summon, we see Bandit Keith, we know we're playing against Orcus, right? So just straight away Abyss Dueler and then Wolfringers to go into 2 interruption, and then I summoned this guy, but I misplayed. I mean, I misclicked. I wanted to summon this, but never mind, guys. He just set a card and then Cosmic Cyclone on that. Still chilling Switcheroo. Let's see if he draws something he needs. He went for the Sky Blaster. First thing first, I went with Abyss Dueler in order to not let me activate any monster's effect from the graveyard. And then he has the token. At this point, I avoid him link summoning just by popping the token, just to leave this guy in attack position. And then at this point, I mean, I draw this that is useless actually because I misplayed. I misplayed 2 times. I misplayed because I summoned both Xyz monster on the normal monsters instead of being here, and then because I summoned this guy and I didn't have anything. So, I mean, even with double misplay, look at this. I played this and I should have waited, to be honest. But anyway, I did, because keep in mind with Dragon Pit Magician you can just use this. I mean, actually I should have played it. Otherwise, you can't use this effect. You can discard a pendulum monster that I had to force the back row. That's just it. So I used the Abyss Dweller because it was putting it back to the extra. But keep in mind that if I didn't misplay and I had and I summoned the Performapple instead of the silver, actually the Joker instead of the Silver Claw, I would have had another monster in my hand, and this would have mean actually I said this would have been lethal, but I already have lethal. I mean, I could have gone into another rank 4, for example, the Abyss Dweller again. So I mean, I misplayed. I made 2 misplays and still won against orcust to make you understand how good this deck is. This was the first rank up, guys. It was, I think, from legend rank 3 to 4. Let's see what we have. I think it's again orcust, but we have Pendulum Call, as you can see. The other good thing about Pendulum Call is that, of course, when you activate this, the Pendulum skill cannot be destroyed, even during your opponent's turn. And it happened to me a couple of times when my opponent just tried to Typhoon and they were not destroyed, so that's why I actually told you that. But of course, they can't. It does not protect against Cosmic Cyclone, so keep in mind that. So we have the double the trouble. We have also level 7, level 49, so we're chilling. Like we have everything, so we're just heading a level 7 and a level 4, and then just take it back to XC summon. I mean, first Pendulum summon into 2 level 4 and 2 level 7, and then you just go straight up into double XCs, Abyss Dweller, and the Wolfringers, just to be sure to have double interruption. Look at that, and this time I made it correctly. And now we have Book of Moon to begin with. That's fine. It went for another Book of Moon. I can just chain Abyss Dweller's effect, so even against double Book of Moon we're chilling. It went with the Cyclone, targeting the Dragon Magician and Switcheroo, and still he get actually what he needed. The Sky Blaster to go into Pendulum Summon, into Link Summon, so the Nightmare was here. He discarded the Recycler and then he just attacked, but he can't do nothing else at this point. So, you know, we had the Spiral Frame Strike. I used it to grab a Pendulum Dragon. I actually couldn't do nothing, so I had to wait, but I still have my interruption just in case he tries some more Link Summon with Nightmare, with the Orcust, but he didn't happen to draw anything, and I just went for later. There was nothing to do at this point. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Rank up against Orcust. Here we go, my boys. This was the interesting duel against Chronomaly. It was still me to start, to go first, and we have the Pendulum Call, so you can just imagine how easy it is. Actually, maybe you can see this combo because you're gonna see everything with the Performapple second donkey as well. So we have everything. The fact that he had those level 40 hand is even too much, you know, sometimes. So but I went for this because I actually think in this duel I still didn't have the second Dragon Pit, so I had to summon this first to get the level 7, so that with the Pendulum Summon I would end up with 2 level 7 and 2 level 4. So that's why I told you 2 Dragon Pit Magician are needed, because it's the second level 7 you're gonna summon alongside your Odice Pendulum Dragon. That's the thing. So we have the Pendulum Summon. Of course, we can speed things up right now because it's always the same stuff. Also with second donkey, I misplayed again because I didn't summon the second donkey. I mean, I'm misplaying so badly you can't even imagine. But of course you want to summon the second donkey. And then I went with the Roach, just because against Chronomaly I thought about Moai, and you want to do that. Also, they do not have that crazy effect in the graveyard, at least on the first turn, baby, because later in the duel they can have Nebrathix from the graveyard, but then other than that they have nothing. So he had the perfect beginning with Crystal Bones, with the Crystal Bones to summon another monster. So these are all special summons, and the first thing that I did was to pop the Doom Rider de Moai, and then he had another one, but this time this is a direct special summon, so you know what I can do? Siswom Roach can negate popping, and he happened to have another one because he summons Nebradisk, grab another Crystal Skull to grab the Moai, the third one, right? And so he summoned all of them, but again, he summoned the Moai, negate with Roche. That was so perfect. Still yet, he has the getaway to another dimension, so we know the mana he's coming. It's just that, but he can't get bigger than the Wolflinger for this turn, and he misplayed, I think, because he should have added something else, so to save the Machu Mech for the next turn and be bigger than my Wolflingers, but still not much of a deal. He has a set card. I draw this, but I'm not using that anymore. I use that to force the back row. As you can see, the Dragon Pit Magician's effect to force the back row. Now we can do our stuff. Pendulum Summon, we have 2 level 4, so we're basically chilling at this point. I went first with second donkey to grab the Joker, and now he can negate, you know, so it's just like he needs to negate the correct one. But there's no negate, I mean, he has no chance, because look at this. He didn't negate the second donkey, that's fine. Then I used Joker, and he didn't negate as well, it was correct. Now, Xyz summon into the Rebellion Xyz Dragon. At this point, I use the effect. If he negates this, we can go into Raging. If he does not negate, we can just attack. Of course, he had to negate, well, once he negates this, we're chilling. We can just Xyz summon the Odd Eyes Raging Dragon that has also a beautiful, beautiful, majestic animation. Look at this, it's very, very cool. I love it, to be honest. Let's see it together with you. Very nice. And at this point you can just use the effect, pop everything, and just attack twice. We also have the performable to attack, so we're really chilling at this point. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Interrupting here a win streak, as you can see. We have a mirror match, so we have Raging Pendulum against Raging Pendulum. It's him to go first, so as you can see, but I think this guy kind of misplayed. I can't remember, honestly. Yes, this guy was the one with the Noble Dragon Magician, the combo, the synchro version that I don't think it's needed. I mean, I don't think it's that better. So because with the Xyz it's just so freaking consistent, you need nothing else. So he went with this, with a bunch of summon, as you can see. Then he went with I think he tribute summoned that, like. So I don't know what he did, honestly, but he ended up just with the level 7. So I guess in the end it was not that good, right? So he misplayed, definitely. So, but still, here is how you can see we can go without the Pendulum Call, as you can see. And we didn't have the Dragon Pit Magician. So here is when the Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon comes in handy. And once that you use that, you can just use the Flame Strike to force the Wolflinger. So you're chilling. He popped the Odd Eyes skill, but we're still chilling. I went with the Odd Eyes Magician and then the Dragon Pulse Magician to use the effect and pop the monster. That's why I went for it, and then I actually clocked myself right here, but I just need to pop that because I was sure that at this point he just needed a skill to save. I actually went for the luck. He didn't draw nothing, and there's nothing he could do because at this point I had also another level 4 to attack, and next turn I went for leader. This was kind of a, you know, one of the case scenario when you can see how the deck can perform when it does not have the full combo, when your opponent interrupts you, and also this actually explains to you the importance of having another Dragon Pit Magician, so the level 7. Here we go, guys, interrupting a 5 win streak. Let's see what we have. It's us to go first, luckily, and we have everything we needed. We have both the guys that we need, so we can just speed things up. I'm gonna show you right here, very quickly. Of Dragon Magician to recycle the Dragon Pits. I can summon both as level 7 and then the 2 level 4. As you can see, now I've made everything correctly. The guy that was added to this with the skill, the perform up a second donkey to grab another Joker, ideally. Even if we already had one. And then Abyss Dueler number 1. And the nice thing is that when you have this guy that is water, your Abyss Dueler also gets a boost. So perfect setup against Orcust, as you can see. We can just grab Joker with another level 7 because we already have the level 4, so we're really that chilling for the second turn. He's got the Typhoon to begin with, nice, but these wouldn't have been destroyed in case we had we had a pendulum call activated. Keep in mind next turn I can just summon this guy and grab another copy of the magician. So it's got the recycler. I can just use a dueler to negate the effect from the graveyard. So we're chilling. Anything he sends, we're chilling. He's got then one set card and he's done. Again, Joker to grab the off Dragon Magician. He used Crackdown, but both niggas can just pop a face-up card, so I can just pop the Crackdown and he scooped. So that was good about Wolfeningers. The it's not forced to pop a monster. You can also pop face-up cards like, I don't know, Tricky, Field Spell that can have some, that can deal some issues and stuff like that. So that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. This was my my third win in a row against Jaden. I was about to rank up, but I couldn't do nothing but stop him, you know what I mean? So we have the combo, we have the off dragon and dragon pit magician, and we can just go raging pendulum at this point, and we can speed things up because we have everything. I just added a level 4 to the together with the pendulum, the dice pendulum, I added the level. With the dice pendulum dragon, I added the level 4 because I can add the other level 7 with Spiral Flame Strike. This is when it comes in handy. But if you happen to have already the level 7, you can just save the Spiral Flame Strike for next turn and maybe happen to draw a card or add whatever card you need. So at this point against heroes, Abyss Dueler, I don't know how good it's gonna be. In this case, guys, you definitely need the giant hand that I do not have, but I have to, of course, put a remedy on that because I have to take it. So I went with Abyss Dueler just in case, just to stop an eventual Liquid Soldier's effect. So he went with Blazeman, and as soon as he polymerization, as he used polymerization, I can just use Abyss Dueler just in case he fused with the Liquid Soldier in his hand. That was the plan, of course. But with Giant Hand, you can just stop Blazeman, or actually better Sunrise, and you're chilling. So he went full combo with the Miracle Fusion to go with another Sunrise, but nothing more than that because he has a couple of face downs, and as soon as we enter the battle phase, toggle on, you pop one of the Sunrise and you're chilling. The Abyss Dueler can be gone, we don't need it. So now we were very unlucky with this, with the off Dragon Magician to draw. We needed, I think, like a level 4 maybe, and because with level 4 we could have Pendulum Summon the off Dragon in the level 4, and then with the effect of off dragon, take back these from the graveyard as a level 4, and so have to level 4 and go into another Xyz. So then I decided to pop it with the Dragon Pit to pop out the backrow that was the Miracle Fusion, so I popped the wrong one. Off dragon's effect to recycle a level 4. At this point I just summon him, normal summon, I can just attack, but it seems like the other stuff is just nothing. As you can see, it was another bluff, and that's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. 4th win in a row. We have Aster Phoenix, and this was a nice introduction. I think I remember it. We have Pendulum Call, so we're just chilling. I had the idea this was like Destiny Hero, also for the game mat. You know what I mean? And I was thinking, what do I need against the Destiny heroes? So I just went full combo, of course, as usual, because, you know, guys, this is always full combo. 99% of the time you have full combo. To level 4 to level 7, that's it. So I decided to go with Abyss Dueler anyway because I didn't know what to do. He went with the Typhoon, and here to show you how Pendulum Call stops it. And then he went with Clock Tower Prison, and this is how versatile Wolfeningers is. He used Clock Tower Prison. As soon as he activated, I just popped it because I didn't want him to add another Typhoon to his hand. Why give him a +1? But he had the combo Drill Dog plus another Destiny Hero monster to go with Malevolent Sin that could be an issue, but not that much of an issue. He popped the Abyss Dueler, that's fine, but the Wolfeningers is coming back. I mean, he did everything correctly because now the Malevolent Sin is going to be bigger than Wolfeningers, right? And I just used the Spiral Flame Strike to grab a level 7 that I need, and at this point, actually just one more copy. I forced the Book of Moon with the Dragon Pit Magician, right? And he used Book of Moon, but this guy was summoned the previous turn, so I can just flip it up again. Second level 7, you know why? Because now we can just go into All Dice Raging Dragon using the effect popping all the cards on the field that is just double level insane, and go for a double attack. That's how good. Now Spiral Flame Strike came in handy to get the second level 7. That's how you do it, my boys. I mean, Spiral Flame Strike is just very good as well as a follow-up, because you can do whatever you want. That's how you do, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, this was a rank up to KOG, guys. I'm sorry this video is taking forever. I'm sorry, guys, but I wanted to show you so many duels, and this was against Resonator. It was him to go first, so we know, and we have already full combo, so we're chilling because we have the Oath Dragon and the Dragon Pit Magician. So I told you guys, Konami messed up the RNG to make this deck seem a little bit better, to be honest, to make it seem like it is even more consistent. But I think with the Spiral Flame Strike, I just made it the more consistent as possible. So he has the full combo. We know Red Rain is in the middle slot, so he has a couple of set card, actually another set card, and then Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane. So he has a level 7 to use his Red Rain on. We draw another Joker that we don't need actually, so just the stuff. Raging Bat, I activate first the skill because he can't respond to the skill, just in case he has something like Typhoon or a Cyclone, you know. So I use the skill to have all the stuff that I need to grab to my hand, then of Dragon to grab the Dragon Pit, then Dragon Pit to discard the other of Dragon to pop the Red Rain. And to be honest, he could have done that. I mean, he could have do it to make his monsters unaffected, I think. I think he could have activated it and make this guy unaffected. I don't know why he didn't. But still, we went double level 7 and double level 4 as well. I pendulum summoned the Joker because I have the other one to normal summon after for the skill, you know. So we went with the Rebellion Xyz Dragon to suck up the attack. Then All Dice Raging Dragon. At this point, we can keep the level 7. Raging Dragon to pop everything was just a Forbidden Lens, and then another attack, Joker to grab a second donkey for a next turn, but there's no second turn because we have 6800 damage just with Raging Dragon. And as you can see right here, guys, if you're planning to summon the Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, you can just have a more level 4 and like have 1 level 7, the Dice Pendulum Dragon, and 3 level 4. Because if you do that and you have also your normal summon after, you can actually end up with 2 level 4, with two rank 4 Xyz summon, and that's even something more. So guys, that was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Really broke. I mean, in terms of consistency, this is just broken. In terms of consistency, I think it might be even better than Xiang and Xiangsheng. And the difference with that is that the Xiang and Xiangsheng skill are just bad compared with this one. This one is just so good compared to the other magicians. That's why this is an upgrade of the skill. Anyway, guys, I hope I didn't took too much of your time. I know this video is gonna be so long, but I wanted to show you all the replays to show you that I destroy orcust and everything else that I met on my path to King of Games. This was the rank up to KOG, of course. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.